Hey, we're going to be looking at Amazon. Uh, I'll go over a little bit of news and then we'll jump right into the technicals. So, news is very short. The only things that I've seen pop up for this one recently, mainly like the past week, are they're making layoffs in Europe. That's kind of recent. I'm not sure how many. I didn't dig that deep into it, but just broad strokes here. They, they're making layoffs or made layoffs in Europe, and they're also coming out with their own artificial intelligence type software, probably through AWS somehow. And yeah, they're looking to compete with like Microsoft and Google. Just have their own type of system. They have the money to afford it. Again, I think this is good for chip type stocks, which we'll get into those pretty soon. But sticking with Apple, that was pretty much it. Those are the main things. Those layoffs in Europe, and they're working on coming out with their own artificial intelligence type of software. So we'll keep tabs on this. Last time we looked at them was the 19th of March, so almost a month ago at this point. March 19th was probably here-ish, about 98. I had 98 at the time. We're now at 102, so it's gone up a little bit. I had a buy point marked out at 103. We're still below that, and you can see that's this green line right here, that thick green line. Uh, you'll also notice that we have this very trim red line. So while long term, 102 is my buy point, the short term, I think we're seeing a pattern here where, for whatever reason, it just doesn't want to go above 103. Hence why we put that resistance line. And I think that's to our benefit in this case because like with other stocks, I'd be a little more concerned, but Amazon, such a large company, very profitable. Not recently, of course, still profitable, just not as much. But we just have to believe in the future of this company, like so much so that I'm not too concerned about this. But again, for a short time window, I think this is a decent time that we can kind of collect stocks as it wants to trade sideways, it seems like, for who knows how long. Uh, but I imagine once it does break through this 103, uh, next stop is probably like 126, possibly 140. I mean, there's very rapid growth that can happen with this one once it decides to cross 102. That's just how I'm seeing it right now. So I guess there's what I imagine is going to happen, and I'll just draw it out as like a predictor. Um, right now, we kind of went up like this. I think. Whoop, let me get a polyline in here. So we went up like this. I think we're going to come crashing down and possibly repeat. That would take us through about June, so about 2 months. I think we might. I can't believe I did that. Um, so we went up, probably down, probably just as fast, and then maybe back up. And again, that takes us to June, so about a month and a half. I think that's one pattern that can happen. What I'm hoping happens though is we get something like this, and maybe let me do another polyline for this one too. Where is it? Right here. What I'm hoping happens is we're now here. I'm hoping we shoot off to like maybe 118, and then okay, we might pull back to, I don't know, 99 or something, but then climb right back up. Like I'm hoping something like that happens, and I'll make this color, I don't know, we'll make this one purple. So we have the two ideas here. We have the yellow, which I'm going to kind of break that out a little bit. I don't want it to snap, but it's kind of snapping. But I mean, these are the two approaches. I think yellow is more likely to occur. I'm hoping for a purple. I think purple will happen at some point. Uh, don't really have the most confidence in right now, but at one point I do think we will see a purple line, and hopefully while we bide right now, we'll really be able to catch that. So I'm just going to update my tracker here, which will be very short. Currently it's 102. I had the buy point at 103, so I'm definitely going to add a share or two to this one. I think it's a good deal. We still have the resistance at 174, which I'll show in a second. But for now, it's like it's consolidating between about 91 and 102, we'll say. And then that resistance point, we have all the way up here at 174. I think that's pretty good potential for this one. And again, we just noticed there was a little sideways consolidation here for a while. I think we could get back to that point. Maybe not this year, but next year, sure, why not? Especially if they can increase their earnings again, I think we'll see solid growth. But just as the quick recap, we have Amazon currently at 102. Our buy point is 103 or less. Resistance at 174. There's the date. And the note we just put in is consolidating between 91 and 102. But with that said, if you have any questions on kind of how I'm seeing this, or if you want to point something out that maybe I missed, I do plan on going a little deeper into the news at some point. Clearly not right now, but if you just want to kind of point me in the right direction on something that you saw, by all means, let me know in the comment. I'd be happy to look into that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.